The Pittsburgh Steelers have pinned their hopes for 2025 on Aaron Rodgers. But not everyone is convinced the four-time MVP is all in. Could the future Hall of Famer be bringing more uncertainty than promise to the Steel City? In this video, we break down former NFL head coach Eric Mangini's warning to the Steelers about Rodgers' commitment and whether or not the star QB can truly lead Pittsburgh back to the promised land. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for all the latest NFL news, rumors, and analysis. And of course, drop a comment below letting us know, do you think Aaron Rodgers is the answer for the Steelers? There's no doubt Aaron Rodgers is one of the most talented quarterbacks in NFL history. But what about his commitment to the team he's joining? Former NFL head coach Eric Mangini has some serious questions about Rodgers' decision to join the Steelers, and he's not shy about voicing his concerns. Mangini's comments raise some red flags, especially when you take into account Rodgers' past offseason behavior. Could Pittsburgh's bet on Rodgers be more risky than it seems? Let's unpack everything and see what Mangini had to say. In a recent appearance on FS1's First Things First, Mangini took a hard look at Rodgers' offseason approach and threw some shade at the quarterback's decision-making process. Mangini, who coached in the NFL for over 15 years, questioned how long it took Rodgers to decide to sign with Pittsburgh. "I don't know if it's me being cynical, but you had a lot of time to make a decision to become a Pittsburgh Steeler," Mangini said. "You could have come in a little bit earlier. You could have gone to a few OTAs. You could have gotten a much more thorough understanding of the system so that this becomes that much more impactful." Right off the bat, Mangini is raising a valid point. Signing a player of Rodgers' caliber comes with enormous expectations. The Steelers are betting on Rodgers to immediately elevate their offense. But when you take a closer look, Rodgers didn't exactly show the same level of urgency in joining the team. He didn't attend OTAs, which means he could be entering a new offense without the full preparation needed. Rodgers has been in the league for a long time, and while he's certainly a seasoned veteran, the Steelers' offensive system under new offensive coordinator Matt Canada might still have some new wrinkles that he needs to get comfortable with. Missing out on OTAs could put him behind the curve in terms of developing chemistry with his new teammates, and that's something Mangini points out as a potential issue. Let's not forget the struggles Rodgers faced in 2024 with the New York Jets. He posted decent stats, 28 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. But the Jets were a mess as a team, finishing with a disappointing 5-12 record. Even after they acquired his old Green Bay Packers teammate, Davante Adams, things didn't improve much, as the Jets only managed a 3-8 record in games that Rodgers started. Rodgers isn't completely disconnected from his new team, though. In fact, he has been actively trying to build chemistry with his new teammates. Rodgers organized a private gathering at his Malibu home, inviting some of Pittsburgh's key offensive players to join him. Among the attendees was star tight end Pat Freiermuth and the Steelers' wide receiver group. But there's one key player who stood out in these sessions: wide receiver DK Metcalf. Rodgers and Metcalf worked out together before Rodgers officially signed with the Steelers, a relationship that Rodgers seems to have valued. "I didn't really know DK at all, and he's like, I work out at 6 a.m. every day. I'm like, okay, alrighty, this guy has discipline. This guy has a drive," Rodgers recalled. "I said, how about 8 o'clock? Because I have to drive from Malibu to UCLA. He said, yeah, that's fine." Metcalf's commitment to daily workouts impressed Rodgers, and they continued their sessions up until the signing deadline. Rodgers also invited some of his Steelers teammates to join him in Malibu, including Freiermuth and the receivers, as they worked to get their timing right ahead of the season. Despite this, Mangini's cautionary tone still holds weight. Yes, Rodgers is making an effort with his teammates, but the lingering questions around his timing and commitment are hard to ignore. So, Steelers fans, are you worried about Aaron Rodgers' commitment to the team? Does Mangini have a point, or is he just being too cynical? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more NFL content, including player analysis, team breakdowns, and everything in between. Don't miss a minute of the action. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a play. As the Steelers gear up for the 2025 season with Rodgers under center, all eyes will be on him. Can the veteran QB regain his MVP form and lead Pittsburgh back to Super Bowl contention? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.